bathroom, but
Yeah.
And I sat on the floor instead of
Uh-huh.
sit over the floor.
Cause all the seats
Yeah.
were taken.
Yeah.
All right, page 115 in grammar, and then let's stand for the flag salute.
So it's easier to stand.
Doing the flag salute, there you go. Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good. Page 115.
Bob looks like that. He like never wears pants.
My dad is like
Or my
that.
uncle.
I always wear sweatpants.
Oh, okay.
Never on Sunday.
This is what he wore
President.
until Las Vegas.
A little bit more, but.
Okay,
like
Plus a
like
winter coat.
bigger sweatshirt.
Las
Yeah.
Vegas?
Okay,
Yeah.
well, thanks for getting dressed, at least.
I died.
Over 100,
Died. I died in Vegas with a tank top and shorts on. Yeah.
Especially in the summertime.
Yeah.
Sure.
but we were in North.
The wind, the hot wind.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I remember
Like,
thinking
I
like
wanted
the wind
to
song was
be
cold and
Deserty.
patchy.
Yeah, I
wanted
know,
to be
totally
hot.
different. All right, page 115, we're talking about the adverb clause. You guys already know about that one. That is the www.asia.b clause.
Need to go over it.
But no, we're gonna add to it because look at where it says memorize it. You guys already know those. When, while, where, as, since, if, although, because. That is the Asia.
Yeah.
We're on page 115.
There's a because of.
Look at the next row right here of bold words. It says after, before, until, unless, whenever, whereas, and than. Those are now part of the adverb clause. So it's Asia plus those. So if you have a Post-it note handy, mark this page with adverb clause, because you might need to know those words. We're adding to the www.asia. Hi, Wyatt.
Do you need one, Ellie?
If you don't have a Post-it, maybe somebody can share Post-its.
Oh.
We're marking this page 115.
I can share.
Okay, back there, I think Wyatt needs one and maybe Miles.
Are you right?
Adverb clause. Or clauses. Adverb. Yeah, just put adverb clause because there's extra words on this page. We know the Asia stuff is what I was saying, so this is extra. Okay. Look at the example kind of in the middle of your page here where it says the stranger would cross unless Robin stopped him. There's an example of a new one, unless, okay? That's why this page is good to come back to if you need to for homework. Unless is now considered part of the adverb clause. Robin and stopped are the subject verb pairs, and then you label it AC still. Then look at this list down here. It says adverb clause or prepositional phrase. That first chunk of words, all of those are for the adverb clause, and then all of these down here are the prepositional phrases. That starts, these are all prepositions. But notice the words in bold, like as. As is on both lists for adverb clauses and prepositional phrases. Same for since is on both, because is on both, but look at the prepositional phrases, it's because of. I've talked to you guys about that before. Don't mark because of as a because clause, because that's not a clause. That's now a prepositional phrase. So when you use that for your dress ups, don't put of next to it. But it's here because of. And then after, before, until. So those words are on both. That means you have to figure out how it's being used in the sentence is going to tell you if it's an adverb clause or if it's a prepositional phrase. So pay attention to that. Adverb clauses have subject verb pairs. Phrases do not. Don't turn the page yet. Not yet. There's a little bit more at the bottom. Adverb clause says before they met, Robin won every fight. So before they met is the clause because it has met as the verb and they as the subject. But look at the prepositional phrase under that, before the fight. Even though fight could be a verb, but in that sentence, because it has the before it, it's a noun. So remember, prepositional phrases, the pattern is the preposition plus a noun, no verb. So those are the two differences. Now you can turn the page. All right. And anybody feel like reading this today? The sentence. Wyatt, thank you. A new volunteer. Usually you're the one that reads it, so.
After an hour,
Oh, yeah, sometimes you do.
After an hour, neither had budged an inch, both stood where they had begun.
Nice, good. Okay, budged. Budged is to move ever so slightly, just a little twitch almost. So check vocabulary. There are two articles. Go ahead and find those. And then nouns, two nouns. Who wants to do the nouns? Okay, Rebecca.
Hour and inch.
Hour and inch are the two nouns. How about Lexi? What about the three pronouns?
Pronouns.
Those are gonna be a little trickier.
Neither,
Neither is one, yes.
they,
They,
there's three,
uh-huh,
both.
and both. So
I can say
neither,
my names.
both, and they, those are the pronouns, PR for pronouns. Nora, what about do you wanna do the prepositional phrase? Do you know where it's at? No, she's like, no, thank
I
you.
can do it.
John likes to.
After.
Well, okay, he already said it. After an hour. After an hour is a prepositional phrase. And then how about you do the adverb clause then?
Where they began.
Where they begun, where they had begun. So it is where, but later you might have one of those other words in it. But anyway, that's good. That's AC. AC with parentheses. Main clauses, Nico? Those are the hard ones, huh? It's not gonna include the opener, I will say that.
Neither had budged an inch.
That's one, yes.
Both stood where they had begun.
It's actually just
Both
both
stood.
stood, because we have the adverb clause after that. So it's just both stood. Subject and verb. So verbs, Ellie?
Budged, stood, and had begun.
There's one more helping by budged.
Had.
Yes, so we got had budged, those are verbs. Stood is a verb, and then had and begun are verbs, so there's 5. Even though it says 3 subject verb pairs. So who's doing these things, Owen? Who's the subject in each one of those? Who had budged?
Neither.
Neither. And then who stood? Both. And then who had begun?
They.
Good. He has it. Calm down back there. Those are the subjects. So neither, both, and they, the pronouns are the subjects there. Hey, Simeon.
Is this everyone?
Oh, do you have a chair? Oh, you do. Okay, good. What are we doing next? Openers.
Somebody else is here, so we might bring that.
Oh, there is another chair behind that door.
Are we gonna have a full
Door.
Are we gonna have a full class? That is the question. Are we missing anybody?
The second time.
Who?
He's here.
And he's not coming? You
No,
know, he's coming. He is coming.
Someone's.
Well, yeah.
Wow, that means it's here and I can stop recording. He's probably gonna, oh, you got a spot for him? Hi, Ethier. We are almost done with grammar, but we're gonna, yeah, it's gonna be a little cozy now. You guys don't mind moving down. Huh? That's crazy. It's gotta be some kind of record.
No, I was sick
Last week, he was out last week.
I think it was a couple weeks ago.
We're finishing up page 117 in grammar. We need openers. So, Wyatt, do you remember the openers?
Yeah.
What's the first one?
The 2,
2, prepositional,
the second one is 1.
is a 1 subject. Very good. Indent is just a paragraph symbol. I can turn this off now. I don't have to keep recording.